convention. I'm doing Amy today, and hopefully there's some more In the Flesh cosplayers around. The convention is over at 5 o'clock today instead of, what, almost 8 o'clock last night, and I stayed the whole day. I was contemplating whether I should leave early today because it's just, you know, more of the same. I'm not getting any autographs or photos, so, you know, I don't need to linger around too much. But the panel that I want to see is at like, it ends at like 3:30 and the con is over at 5, so I might as well stay. It's with Chandler, Denai, and Sarah. At con, I decided to stop and get something to eat because yesterday I forgot to eat the whole day. I got what they call a breakfast bap. It's supposed to come with eggs and sausage and something else, but I just got bacon. I don't eat eggs and sausage sometimes, not often, and a coffee because we gotta fuel up for the zombie apocalypse.
Each day, wondering why you couldn't stay, and I tried to mend it, picked up the pieces, couldn't finish. It's not my fight no more. Gone, so far gone, and I'm left undone. Memories.
It's great. I mean, I get family come and visit, and I can. It's one of the perks of the job because, first of all, I get to like show my family like what I do because they don't really understand it. But these kinds of things, they think it's really odd. It's not a very British thing to do until we came here and saw how popular the show was here.
But you've been an actor for a while. Just this is a whole different level.
Oh, this is like crazy. I don't. There aren't many. Doctor Who, maybe. There aren't many British shows where you can get to this level of fame, and for a while, and I had varying levels of getting recognised. But then I was like, okay, we'll sod this. I'm going to go somewhere else and get more famous. So I went to America, and now I come home and I'm like, guys, guess what? I got a job in America, and it's fun. But no, it's. I mean, but also The Walking Dead is just this worldwide deal, which doesn't come along very often.
Yeah, there's not many of those in America even.
No, there's like Avengers and Star Trek and yeah. Yeah, getting
The song and everything is 2 times, and then the other one goes 2 times. It's like, it's a whole, like, we're very annoying, but they keep us around somehow. No, but it's so much fun, and yeah, we work really well together.
I think like Daryl is a bit black and white. Lots of people wouldn't agree with me, but I think as far as Jesus is concerned, he's like, okay, I kind of understand that guy, and I kind of understand Rick, but Carol is a bit more interesting. So I think you'd like to spend a bit more time with her.
The mention of bonding with another character, there's always a bunch of talk about the shipping of Jesus with another character. Do you find that? I mean, do you feel like it kind of distracts from the actual story?
No, I mean it's a fan thing. Certain things that will happen, I get a lot of interesting fan art, which is sometimes incredibly explicit. So that's a fun side. It was funny, that first scene where I was around the table with everyone and Norman's like leaning against the wall looking at me grunting, he was like, I don't want to look at you because I know what's going to happen. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, oh dude. I was like, okay. And then it exactly happened how I thought it was. Like he looked at me a little bit too much or like whatever, like people make up what they want to make up. And but I think that whole thing is really fun. I think it's a fun side of it. But people do legitimately ask me that question, like, well, what about you and Daryl? And I'm like, I don't know. But actually they ask me about me and Ross now. And I just think, I said in an interview yesterday, a couple of days ago, and it got picked up today, that Tom Payne says it would be lazy to put Ross and Tom, to put Aaron and Jesus together. And I kind of think it would be like, Ross is hot, so we'll see what happens.
Thank you. Over here, hi.
Hi, I'm Mary from New York. Caitlin, you have a beautiful voice. And Tom, I see you post a lot of like music and concerts on your Instagram. So I was wondering, what are some of your favorite artists? And Caitlin, what are some of your musical inspirations?
I thought you were going to say least favorite artist ever, so I was like, oh.
Well, I like every different type of music. I mean, I put on my Instagram that me and my girlfriend went to go see Foo Fighters, which is just amazing, like super fun. And I just saw Elton John last week, and that was amazing. Like, I'm kind of using the show right now to go and see people that I'm big fans of, like to like cross things off my bucket list and be like, okay, what can I get out of being on this show? Okay, I can get like tickets to concerts and stuff. Like we saw Guns N' Roses last year, and it's been pretty amazing to jump into all of that. Yeah, I'm actually seeing a lot more music nowadays than I did before, which is great.
Musical inspiration, I don't know. Whenever someone asks like what's my favorite artist, I can never answer it really well because I feel like I just listen to new people almost every single month, and my style of music always changes, which is really different because my music that I actually write sounds very different from the music I listen to. So I guess I don't know if I have a musical inspiration.
Who's the latest that you've been listening to?
Well, if you think,
Like most recent download on iTunes.
Pitbull.
I know, I should actually look on my phone. Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide. Honestly, I think I'll go with one of my musical inspirations when I first ever started writing out was, I think her name was Lenka. I could be saying that wrong, and it's like Priscilla Ahn and Nora Jones. Those, when I first got into writing, I really loved their music, and so I think even in my earlier music, you can kind of hear about a bit of their style within that stuff. So yeah, I would go with them. But again, my music style always changes. Also, I'm terrible with artist names, which is bad. I am an artist, so I should be better at that. But yeah, say that. I've said that like 5 times.
Thank you.
Oh, so
Thank you.
you guys probably all know that Chandler's been doing a lot of music lately. Have you ever talked about doing something together?
I feel like it would just sound like a mess because we have very different music.
A little bit different.
Because he's really into EDM. His music is great, by the way. If you haven't heard it, you really need to check it out. But he's really into EDM, and I'm kind of the opposite of that. I do like almost ballads and just very different music. It's just very different music.
You could do like a hook on one of his tracks.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely be like the female singer in an EDM song that like, yeah, does the hook. Oh, yeah, that's about it, yeah. No, but...
Dissect the books, or did you want to just kind of read what was on the page and close it down?
No, I read the graphic novel, the first graphic novel, the compendium one, that went up to the prison, and then I stopped because I didn't want to get too ahead of myself.
Another Jadis. Hold on, my friend is doing Jadis as well. Another Jadis.
Oh, yay!
Have you actually that's
So you guys want to like fight over them? Do like a picture of you guys like fighting over them. What's your you have an Instagram?
yes, but I can't remember.
Okay. So I'm just having a little break up here on the balcony because down there is crazy. Can you see how insane? But yeah, just take a little break. I'm exhausted. It's super crazy. And it's so funny, I've been taking pictures, but I can't like commit to like one pose because Amy's a walker, obviously, but she's also really cheery, so I'm doing like a little half smile, half scowl thing, and it's not cute. I'm just like catching myself doing really weird faces in pictures, and some guy just asked me, were these my real eyes? I didn't know if he was being funny or if he was serious. He looked dead serious. For sure, I thought I was gonna see some like English zombie shows, maybe. Like 28 Days Later, Shaun of the Dead, In the Flesh. I've not seen not one like English like cosplay today, or even yesterday at all. Like, come on, guys. Support your own zombie shows. What is this? Yeah. But you know what I have seen a lot of? I've seen a lot of like mashups, like Disney mashups. There was a Zombie Hunter Elsa and Anna duo, Little Zombie Elsa last night. I saw a Steampunk Lucille, like, but no representation for the zombie shows that actually go on here, which is weird. Speaking of the zombie duo princesses, Queens, there they go. I can go home happy now. One person so far, one, has read my sign and recognized what it was from. So I can go home. I
think for Father Gabriel, it's going to be horrible news to learn of Carl's going. He'll think back to the time when Carl tried to teach him how to hack someone to death the proper way. To that time that he was so close to having Carl shoot him on the face in the streets of Alexandria when he tried to apologize. And Carl just gave him that steely look and turned and walked away. And the same way that I, Seth, am going to miss having Chandler around, grown into such a wonderful young man. You really are. I'm up here and I just am about to start crying. This dude is really, really rocked.
This is you.
What's up, everybody? Need at any point in your life, anywhere in the world, I'll be there. That's what we do. But you now get to stop working on a grown-up set with a bunch of maniacs. Like, I mean, come on. Norman and Jeffrey, no kid should have to go to work with Norman and Jeffrey. And now you get to do what you want to do every day with the rest of your life. You are one of the smartest, most talented, kind, loving people I have ever known. And I can't wait to see what you do next.
Honestly, like, Chandler's like been my heart on this show, like, quite completely. And it was really, I mean, it was really hard. It was really, really hard. I was very not happy about losing him. And to go through that journey with him at the end, his work has always been so stellar. Like, literally, as I walked on that set for the first time, I was the new kid on the block. It was amazing how there was just this beautiful, sweet, kind, mature heart in this young man, you know? And it was like from the get-go. And then when we got to start working together, I always say this, through interacting with Carl. And literally, I sort of found my footing, feeling like I was at home on that set through interacting with Chandler. And so, like, literally, I don't even know how to begin to thank you for that. It's hard, man. It's been very hard, but I feel very fortunate to have spent time with you, spent 6 beautiful seasons with you. And
that's a good question. I don't know if there really is like I think for, you know, his character towards the end of his arc would really define him and put him in that like last was like infiltrating the sanctuary and you know, kind of making the decision to not kill Negan and like seeing everyone in the sanctuary, they're just, you know, like normal people. And I think that's what kind of like changed his mind, that in Alexandria, and there's not much different about them. And, I think that really pushed him to kind of this humanitarian aspect and this idea of that, everyone is worth sparing.
Oh yeah, this is awesome. Awesome. Here, get right here together, and we'll get one with our father.
What's happening? She's smacking him in
What
the
was
face.
that? Everybody.
Lights are out. Makeup is off. Day is over. We're gonna get some pizza. Bye, Olympia. Jadis, Jerry, Maggie, and Nakia walk into Pizza Express.